Objection! Just kidding, I have no objections to this game. Well, I guess I do, but they're not that important, I guess. Also, hey, Fiber, and that sounds weird, what you just told me about that graphics card, or that software, I guess. But anyway, time for that final case, eh? There's still some questions that previous cases set up, which I thought might get answered in the previous case, like, you know, the fourth one. But not all of them did, so I guess they will now in the grand turnabout. Oh, I see. Well, it looks like dinosaurs are running amok in the world of Ace Attorney now. There it is. I do remember that visual. Oh yeah, they were filming a movie, weren't they? Ah, it's a demon dinosaur. It's kind of like the one that had that recording, but like scary. And with two horns. I think April 6th is when the last case ended, so still on the same day. Outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. So, what are you all gonna do now? I reckon you're through being a prosecutor, right? Yes, that's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor, however. You can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said, right? I don't recall that one right now. Indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case, however. Can you truly say in good conscience that it has been resolved, been solved? Sure I can. That's the end of the game. This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Gourd Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender. Someone's schemes are at work behind this case. Must be tough having a case you just solved still nagging at the back of your mind. Well, I got some investigating of my own to be doing, so I'll be off. That's amazing. You've already decided on your next scoop? What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the likes of Lotta Hart? I've covered a lot of scoops, you know. I always have an extra scoop or two up my sleeves. Someone help! Yikes, what's that? It's her. Someone please help! This woman is... What's happened? Somebody's dead. A monster. Oh, so I guess she is from this game? Because I definitely remember her. A monster. It's a scoop. Scoop's calling me. Please follow me, it's this way. Nice run animation. Has something else happened again? Delicious ice cream. I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now. Outside Grand Tower, temporary film lot. These are genuine hoofprints. Hoofprints? Impossible. No animal could be this large. Mr. Edgeworth, look! The president has been stomped on, and Agent Lang is here too. Why is he here? Ah, someone's on the ground. It can't be. The president of Shangfa, Di Junhuang. And he's got some yellow spores or whatever on his chest. Agent Lung. Mr. Prosecutor, didn't take you long to get here. What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the president's death. However, what exactly are these giant footprints? And what could have happened to the president? It's probably all very real dinosaur stuff. It's a monster! A monster. Yes sirree, looky here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty Moozilla. Mighty Moozilla. Do I still have my evidence from the previous case? No, only these two things. This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by a monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's paper. What nonsense. There are no such things as monsters. Wait, it can't be. I don't remember the voice I gave him. I am Di Jun Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. That man? Could he have... Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body? Yes, they definitely were. They absolutely were. And Great Ace Attorney, I guess, I'm not sure. Are those on PC yet? If not, you might not have played them yet, but if you ever get the chance, those two Great Ace Attorney games, right up there with the original 3. So good. Hey you, were you the first to discover the body? Yes, I am, well... Oh, okay. Agent Lang. Lang Z says... First come, first suspected. You, did you really just discover the body? Of course. Please calm down, you're scaring her. He does seem to have lost his composure. Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Di Jun Huang, the president of Zhengfa. Agent Lang, this isn't like you. When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all your men? What did you say? Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong? I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation. Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now. Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate 2. No, let's investigate 1, and then 2, and then maybe 3. Right now, I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive... What are you all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind all behind it all is the mighty Moozilla. Huh? Well, I guess it ain't the man behind it, more like the monster behind it, you know? Good grief. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation? Shut your trap, you're the one who better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop. Excuse me? It's the woman who first discovered the body. I feel like I've seen her before, I mean, we definitely saw her at the beginning of the 4th case. But she looked so familiar to me that I thought she was from a previous game, but I guess maybe she's just from here. You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Yes, that case from before. Huh? Do you know her? Yes, I do. At least I think I do. Yeah. My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. My, you have such a cute assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props and sets. It's nice to meet you. Yes, that was it. I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of The Steel Samurai. This woman was a member of the show's staff, and she was involved in the incident. Right. I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her. Rude. It's nice to see you again. The fact that you are here must mean that this place is... Yes, this is sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today, so to set everything up for the filming. But everything seems strange. Those giant footprints, and that dead body. I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police? Yes, right away. I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things beside the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place. Will do. I doubt Lotta has anything important to say right now, but let's talk anyway. What do you want? I'm a busy gal. You best not get in my way. Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist. What you say? I ain't letting that pass. Mozilla lives, I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim. Uh-huh. I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that? I saw it with my own eyes. Own two eyes. What? You saw it? No way. Yes way, the mighty Mozilla was really here. Last night when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction? That's right. It was right around when I took this here photo. That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right? You got it. You see those blinds next to the red hood? Well, the mighty Mozilla was on the other side. But there's nothing in the photo. It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I seen it plain as day. Mozilla's giant eye was peering in through those blinds. The monster was peering in. Looky here, now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials, y'all are in my way. Now go on, shoo! How absurd. Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you? Was it that clearly written on my face? Well, I guess we learned something. Ah, it's one of those sheets that you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic. It's definitely a vinyl sheet, however. I don't think it's for picnics. Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane and over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining. And this sheet must be pretty big. Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. This weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit. So the filming doesn't stop even if it rains. This seems to be the lighting equipment they're using for the film. Ah, that's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in a spotlight? You want someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something. Well, duh. If the Yatagara's handwork can't be seen because it's too dark, wouldn't you feel bad for the people watching? You're planning to steal things with an audience looking on. She'll make it work. There's a monster costume in front of this building. Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's actually the monster who made all those footprints and it just shrunk itself down. Yes, I believe so too. I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume. Geez, Edgeworth. live a little. What's with this? Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to? It's connected to the Grand Tower lot. Does this case also have something to do with that building? Well, given the Lotta's statement, it might. The building with the secret 51st floor, where the black market auctions were being held. It wouldn't be strange if it were still hiding a few more secrets. Probably a lot, most of which irrelevant to this case. This lock and chain. Ah, someone cut through the chain. What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though. Then it's possible the culprit forced his way through here. Could be. Ah! What is it? It's completely dented in. How did this happen? Oh yeah, that part of the wall, huh? There's indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that. It wasn't like that at all yesterday. It wasn't? So this dent was made last night? Uh-huh. I also just noticed something specific on the floor there, which we might only be able to get to if we investigate this scene here, so let's talk to her first. Or maybe this? No. I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered. That's understandable. Were you here alone? Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed those giant hoofprints. The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised? Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening. So that means the footprints were made last night. Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed. You didn't notice until you got closer. Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared I ran away. And that was when she ran into us. Okay. What happened at the entrance there? I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked? Yes, it's locked with this. It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right? About this combination lock, was it also properly locked today? Yes, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight. Who knows the combination? The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it. So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in. Okay. Now does that make those people more or less suspicious given how that other lock was cut open by force? We'll see. You said they were filming a movie. Could it be The Steel Samurai? No. So it wasn't. But I'm leaving. We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Muzilla series? I'm sorry, but no. Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than The Steel Samurai after all. That's not... I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. The Mighty Muzilla! Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence. It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up. The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area. Come to think of it, yesterday... What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower? God. Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie and I saw them filming something then. It must have been this. Yeah, obviously. I bet it ends with Mozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower. Hehe, I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters. If you like, you can have this. Let's see. The Battle of the Century. Now, it meets its greatest rival, Mighty Mozilla versus Gordy. Oh, he just read that out himself. Wait, Gordy? This time it won't just be Mozilla, a rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gourd Lake? Ah, wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? Sure was. That's like the exact same shot, but I guess it makes sense that it would be. It's a mysterious monster living in Gourd Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it, except that was all debunked. It wasn't just the talk of the town. It was also involved in a case from my past. Gordy, huh? Now there's a name I don't really want to remember. When the director caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it to the story. I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on. Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these two rival monsters. Sure. You want this badge? Ah, that's... do you know something about this? Huh? I am sorry. I think I was just mistaken. Lately the prescription on my glasses hasn't been quite right. I deeply apologize for my shameful behavior. That's not something you need to apologize for. Well. Guess it might be time to examine this shit, or can we talk to you? I guess we can. Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again. Indeed. Just a few days ago we met at the detention center. Agent Lung, what brings you here? Just some boring work, nothing you need to know about. That was one of the things that I meant that weren't resolved. That meeting with him. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things could happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president. Well, why are you even here? You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? You suspect me? Come on, come now. I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently it wasn't locked. Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? Well, because it was unlocked before he showed up. Or rather cut down. I should take a closer look. I already did. When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out of the other exit over there. How much film does Lotta have in that camera? It's fucking crazy. So he came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower? Well, I had my reasons. He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center. Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters and he came to sneak a peek at the Mozilla set. Giant monsters? I have no interest in such things. He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. Kind of interesting that the president didn't inflate, I guess, because I kind of assumed him retaining his more muscular form took a lot of effort. But maybe that's just a clue towards him not actually being dead. It's regrettable what happened to the president. Yeah, Wang was the pride of Zhengfa, and yet... It seems like you are quite close to the president. Previous head of the Lang clan, my father served under President Wang. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a stroke of his trust, a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lung clan. Those medals and that will, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasure, so to speak. Tch, who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon? So then I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh? But during the incident at Gourd Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang? Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. 12 years, huh? I remember that number from the previous case. Back then, he and my old man were close friends and our clan protected the president's life. But then he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa. 12 years ago. I wonder what went on then. Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it, just what were his bodyguards doing? Well, one of them died and the other was arrested. Have you already contacted the embassy? Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhengfa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, now with all the will and talk. With the will and talk and all. But it'll be the same here once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor, right now I'm just a single Interpol agent, a literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe, my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you'd better not get in my way. If anything, we would like to support you, or share the burden or something. Is this the one that mentioned that 12 years? Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Maybe he has something to say about that. You keep shoving irrelevant nonsense under my nose. That's the first time, actually, but okay. And I'll chew it to pieces. Okay, no. Okay. It was a two-part sentence. It made sense. I think I should put this away for now. Alright then. Let me click on this and drink some water. Wow, it really is the president. Yes, to think we saw him alive just a few days ago. That would make this a presidential assassination, right? This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest till... Most importantly, I guess this horn is much too large for the doll that we had. But it is still worth looking at. What's this white thing? Wait, is this a bone? Looks like we've got a new case on our hands. It looks less like a bone, and more like some kind of horn. Do I have anything in my evidence that could tell me what this horn is? I guess the poster. Could be, if they can't even put that together themselves. Yeah. Doesn't this horn belong to that monster, Muzilla? You're right, it looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film. Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large. I wonder how it ended up here. I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff. Okay. Remember to talk to Penny again? Alright, fine. There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he already passed away. So then I guess he really did get stepped on by a monster. Huh, that's impossible. Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you? Yeah. Indeed, there appears to be some sort of yellow stain. I bet it's a monster's drool. Okay, please be more serious. We'll need to have forensics take a closer look at this stain. So this was the state of the body. I should make note of it. There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president. Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged. And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud. If the culprit was actually a monster. It kinda looks like a hoof. The way it's split in two like that. Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth. There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist? No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist? We're searching for the truth, Kay, not for what is cool. But what if the truth was cool? Also, like this, you know, this edge piece here looks out of place. Like it was placed there intentionally to make it look more like a hoofprint. Yo, girl. Tell us about that horn. About this horn, have you ever seen it before? Huh? That's Mozilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it? It was on the ground by the back entrance. That's strange. Mozilla's head should have been stored on their studio roof. I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it? Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here. So it's just a piece of the horn. See, it's right there. It certainly is large. There sure are a lot of interesting things around here. Tee, it's the equipment we use for filming. The Mozilla costume and the camera crane. They really are treasures. I'm getting kinda... Oh, they really are treasures. I'm getting kinda excited. It's possible that some of this equipment was used in the crime. I'd better take a closer look. But I already looked. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. That one took a while to get out. Alright. What can we deduce? Or rather, what can we logic? We have a lot of things here. Stepped on by a monster, rear entrance forced open, combination lock. Maybe these two can be combined. Broken horn, dented fence. Ah. There are 3 footprints at the scene, they're shaped like hooves. I guess maybe we can combine these, like, you know. Only one person was supposedly stepped on, or something. I don't know. Let's try these 2 first. Yeah. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us? Hey, I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right? Exactly. And knowing this, we can now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock. Or they did that intentionally. To, you know, to divert attention from themselves. Right, if they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate the culprit, a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up. She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. That's what I said. Or at least it's one of the possibilities I presented. I guess I'll try this. I'm not very confident about this one. Yeah. I can't see a clear connection, yeah. Yeah. Maybe these are connected, like, you know, the head was used to make the dent or something, and that's when the horn broke off. The dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these two things have changed. Ah, could Mozilla's head have? Indeed, the head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground. This is a new possibility, which would mean that... would mean that the head fell on this guy or made these prints? I don't think so. Maybe we're still lacking in some info. Let's try looking at this stuff again, I guess. Oh, this is new apparently, we can't skip it. I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing. I kind of assumed that that entire corner there would be covered by the tarp thing. No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end. I get it. This would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. Do you think they would let me borrow this? And for how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you? Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base and I'll take the top part. Does she actually expect me to help her? If we take it nice and slow, we might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth. Not only do you want me to help you carry it, but you plan to leave it at my house. Well, we didn't get anything out of that, so... Let's try... No, that's gonna be the same thing. Oh well, let's try again anyway. Yeah. Doop-a-doop-doo. Oh hey, it's a ladder. Or rather, a step ladder. But we've already gone through this and they didn't mention it, so fake game, not a real Ace Attorney game. Here, there we go. Now we know. We've already tried all of these places. Maybe we can talk to her about that new possibility or something. No. I guess what we could do is talk to him about that. About the state of the body, maybe? Damn it! You don't have to show me that, whoever killed the president. You can be damned well sure I'm gonna catch him. Agent Lung. Whenever President Wang is brought up, he seems to lose his composure. I kinda feel bad for Mr. Lung. Isn't there anything we can do for him? Yes, and it is for that reason we must listen carefully to what he has to say. Okay. Did you know anything about the Grand Tower? No. Is there anything more to deduce here? Doesn't sound like it. Yep. Didn't think so. Maybe she knows. No, wait, she only found those herself, but let's talk about it anyway. If I remember correctly, the moose villa in our film also has split hooves. Surely you're not suggesting that the president was trampled to death by a monster. Oh no, rather speaking as a member of the studio staff. I don't believe Mozilla would commit a murder. Giant monsters only bother the people in the movies. That's the cardinal rule for those involved in monster movies. Indeed, it would be problematic if it weren't that way. Uh-huh. I don't know. Yeah, didn't think so, since we literally got that info from her. I guess we gotta do more logic and things I'm not so certain about, but also not that many possible combinations. Well, these two didn't combine. I guess we'll try combining... I'm assuming he was placed there after the fact, so I don't think the head fell on him, so let's try this, I guess. Nope. Yeah. I guess I'll try this. I couldn't find any more pieces of evidence, but I don't think this makes much sense. Oh well. Time to lose my health. Oh, okay. We may have found the missing murder weapon. Really? At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof. Ah, that could definitely be a murder weapon. Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof? The roof? Okay, I understand. I really don't think that's the murder weapon. That would be fucking weird. Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little slippery, so please watch your step. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm going to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check. Agent Lung, I wonder if he's caught on to something. Shit, it's the fuzz! No, wait, it's not. It's the actor boy, the child actor. They're gonna start fighting. Move it. What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners. Look at this hard man. And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already. I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. Cheh. Oh, what are you doing? Who was that? Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him? That sure was a tense standoff. He didn't budge an inch, even before Agent Lung. Allow me to introduce you. This is John Marsh. He's the lead actor in our movie. The lead actor is this child. Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you. And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor? He's pretty famous. He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know. But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge. Yeah, he's frightfully perceptive. Well, John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there. That's certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is someone involved with the case. I'll need to speak with him later. Why not now? What up? John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Hey, old man, you really a prosecutor? Yes. Old man. Then first show me your prosecutor's badge. I don't have my badge with me right now. Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man. Yeah. This kid is a tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try? Yes, I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not good with kids. Well, how about we present this badge? He probably doesn't know what a prosecutor's badge look like. What's that supposed to be? Giving me that isn't gonna land you a role in the film. I wasn't showing it to you so that I can be in the movie. So then what do we have to do to appear in the movie? Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Okay. So John, you're an actor?
Yeah, what about it?
You're amazing, that's so cool.
Not really.
Good grief. At least that seems to have worked. About those horns.
What about them?
John's horns are specially made from prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Mozilla. He can communicate with Mozilla using those horns, right, John?
Shut up! Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have. But it must be amazing to star in a movie. And you're only in elementary school. Uh-oh. Ah. Trying to grow up with that Melka. Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old and he's already in middle school. What? But he's so small. And he's wearing a kitty backpack. The backpack is part of his costume. He's an actor after all. I see, but he's still really tiny. It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of her.
I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff.
Sorry. It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton.
That guy over there, he's the president, right?
Yep. Do you know him?
Yeah, I've met him before.
This boy has met with the president.
That guy makes me sick.
That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? And now he's giving me the cold and silent treatment. The truth is the president was involved in the film. The president was involved in the film? What do you mean? He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John. Why would the president be appearing in this film? We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it could make great publicity, you see.
He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice.
Shut it.
I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film. Rich coming from a 13-year-old.
Alright, here.
What's this? Ah, was this from yesterday? The photo?
Yeah, since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it.
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
No, not really. I just happened to have it with me.
Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it? Oh, sure. Here you go. So this was taken yesterday. Neither the hoofprints nor the body are in it. Care to tell us anything about that photo?
Zilla only exists in the movies. For it to become an actual incident, the thought never even crossed my mind.
John, I'd like you to cooperate with the investigation.
In that case, maybe you should make me care enough to cooperate, old man.
He's not very approachable. John, if you cooperate with us, I'll give you some delicious candy.
You think that'll work on me? Don't treat me like a kid.
Aw, even my Candy Crush attack didn't work. What a bummer. Another reference that they probably stuck in there. Candy Crush attack. I'm tired of talking to you. Let's head up to the roof. May we see the roof? Yes, of course. Go right ahead. Yay. So this is Mozilla. Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right. See, this looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either. Ah, I see. You two aren't familiar with Mozilla. This is Mozilla's original design from 12 years ago. What? Then what's this? That's our take on it for the new movie. We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences. Revamped? But it looks totally different. And no matter how you look at this one, it's a cow. Well, of course. After all, Mozilla was originally a cow monster. A cow monster? Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turn into a monster, allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Mozilla. Meh, I just don't get it. Nor do I. Everyone's a critic. What's that? There's a heater there, here. Do you think the staff uses to keep themselves warm? It's possible. Although it may be spring, it can still get rather chilly at night. Mr. Edgeworth, people are gonna think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even if in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man. Can't you at least try to be more cheerful and lively when you talk? Do I really seem that unlively? Well, yeah. I guess those legs were broken off from that table. Some sort of wooden stand, which is probably how that head fell. Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black. And so we don't know it's probably not an accident. Mozilla's head should have been on that stand. But the legs have broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore. The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here. A small fire, huh? Is that what burnt and broke the legs of the stand? When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted if Mozilla's head was on top of the stand. It would have fallen off, so the head fell down because of the fire. Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire. You do? There's a flammable can next to the heater. I see. It seems someone is lacking in safety awareness, or it was all planned. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. But I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday. I see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire. There's a can of paint thinner here. It's probably used for making props. Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't the area around here look kinda burnt? It does. The spread out blue sheet, newspaper, and the side of this can all look burned. I wonder if this Mozilla's head can also shoot out flames. Well, this old Mozilla design doesn't really look like it could breathe a fire anyways. That's not our main concern. But I'm certainly curious. Is this gonna be different? No, didn't think so. I could probably carry a light stand of this size on my shoulder. Okay, don't tell me you're planning to steal this. Of course not, but if I carried this around with me, I could shine a spotlight on you whenever you shout objection. Man, that sounds so cool. So, when should we start? Never, please. Edgeworth just doesn't know from good. We made this replica of the original Mozilla's head for promotional purposes. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series. I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they are the same monster. As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken. So, did this head really crush the president? It's possible, however. There's something I don't quite understand. What's that? Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How did you transport it? Ah, it's made so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard if you know how to do it. But if you don't know, it would be pretty much impossible, I think. Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone? Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it. Uh-huh. However, this face is... Miss Edgeworth, I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before. Yeah, obviously. Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. It was on board the President's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. Mm-hmm. The President's stuffed toy. So that was a doll of the original Mozilla. Could this really be just a coincidence? Oh yeah, totally. Definitely. For real, for real. Heyo, gonna shut my blinds real quick. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished. So the murder weapon really is... Yes, as it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high. So he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh? Those are some wonky sounds. Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Mr. President!
They really were far too late.
Damn it, who did this?
They'll pay for this. As well, make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Huang... I've already got my eye on the suspect. What? What do you mean? Even though Huang was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation. So they've already established a plan for the investigation. I've already found my prey, now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop. This is... This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The President and his killer can be clearly seen, Sure. If that's what you think. Why is Miss Courtney there? So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze the Best. Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have... Probably not. Agent Lung, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Whoa, dude. Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, that you are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you? Huh. Why would you say something like that? Didn't you also get reduced to being a lone agent? Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case? Why do I still continue to investigate? Agent Lung, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent? Right now, I am also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth, for that is part of my creed. Haha. You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot. Me, an idiot? How rude. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men and you've lost your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits. You have my thanks. However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Huang. And I won't let you get in my way. I have no intention of getting in your way. I just have an intention of not letting you catch the wrong prey, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. Let me show you the truth that this lone wolf has sunk his fangs into. Let's hear it. Listen up. That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this lot. Off the roof? That far? I feel like he would be in a different state if that's how far he had been pushed. At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from those two. There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president. I do have doubts. It was just the two of them alone on the rooftop, no bodyguards. Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about. President Huang and Judge Courtney. Did those two have some sort of connection? Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested that the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn or down a request from the president. Does that mean the last person to see the president was... Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her. Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike. Do we have anything resembling an autopsy? Body surrounded by a piece of concrete, yellow stain on clothes. Well, this doesn't prove that he was, that he didn't fall to his death and then that stain might have gotten it afterwards. Let's check what we got. Well, let's press for now. How can you be so sure that the two actually met? Attacking right off the bat. Your fighter's instinct, it's not bad. Trying to keep me in check from the opening move, impressive. No, that wasn't exactly my intention. Let me drink some more water. Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun, so why don't you pipe down and listen up? Two nights ago. Was that the same night that we had our little incident? Do we have anything that shows that we had that incident? It doesn't seem like it. Well, time to press then. 2 nights ago? Are you certain? If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken by the security camera on the roof of the Grand Tower. This was undoubtedly taken the night before last. All this picture shows is that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards. The security cameras were only installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened down the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place. If the president really was murdered 2 nights ago, it would mean that the body has been here ever since. Yeah, I guess. We do have a photo that disproves that, huh? What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind? But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started. Shi Long Lung, for the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low. What did you say? This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios. Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John. This photo was taken yesterday. What can we even tell their expressions there? They're hard to make out. Honestly. Anyway. What? If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when the photo was taken. Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not? I've captured Miss Edgewell's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponent. Just as I expected. It's been a while since I felt like this. Agent Lung, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning? Sure, I don't need your advice. Lungzi says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed. I too wish to capture the culprit, however. There's no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death. Yeah, he was crushed by the monster's head. The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower. Well, maybe it did, but falling down here isn't how they got here. Probably. So that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either. However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that. Is that so? Think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body. In here? Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment? When all she had to do was last night was to retrieve the body. Okay. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body. Unfortunately, there's no need for a search. What do you say? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body. Well... That's the combination lock. I guess it's probably the combination lock. The front entrance stayed locked. The entrance was forced open last night, so yeah. I guess in the meantime, she couldn't have easily gotten in, could she? All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night. What? Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago. But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago. Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago? Why? Because there's still more to the security camera footage. What, did only Courtney return? A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the president went up to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is. Well, actually, there's that one hatch. The president never came down from the rooftop. That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up so to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from. A locked room, I see. This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney. Can we get a look at that photo? A rooftop escape, that's a difficult feat. So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky. That's right, I still need more training to be able to pull that off. Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly? Sounds like a worthwhile skill. I just want to check if we can actually see that photo. No. Bummer. I'm guessing this is what we press and then maybe present something else. And if there were in fact some other way besides the elevator. From the roof of a 50-story building? Ha, that's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get off the viewing platform. You'll need something better than that to break my logic. A way to get off the rooftop viewing platform, huh? Without using the elevator. How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you understand now? There's no reason for the president to be lying sprawled out on the pavement here. I guess I'll try just presenting this here. There's a secret entrance on the roof. Okay, that might do it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route. That is. A way down without using the elevator? You'd better not tell me he flew off or something. There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The president just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor. The 51st floor? This building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through the secret hatch on the rooftop. It honestly didn't look very secret. It was pretty easy to spot with the naked eye. The hatch, that is. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator. Hidden room, secret hatch. How could the president have even known about that? I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I'm merely raising a possibility. In the first place, what's this all about? This hidden 51st floor. It sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into. Oh, she did. No way, I'm sick of that place. For Kay, that place only holds bad memories after all. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday. Black market auction? You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you? I have no proof, however. The possibility exists, does it not? I wouldn't put it past that president. Hey? Impossible. The president would never. He would never be involved in a black market auction. What's this? You punks, are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like this, I'll tear you to pieces. Yeah? She ran away. You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people. I see. We have seen the President's true colors. However, people of Rengfa remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lung of the President's true nature? No, telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lung. Please calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologize. Sorry, my emotions got the best of me. And Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now. I'm sorry. It's fine. My anger is directed towards the President's killer. Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, aren't you? That loyalty to your President, it's mighty admirable. Heh, what's it to you? Oh, don't be like that. I've got some good news for you, I reckon. What? The President ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Really? I was in the storeroom myself, and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any, or how much material there is for the Lotte Hard X Lung ship. Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it? I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the President since he met with Courtney 2 days ago. That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day. I'll admit there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Regardless, there's one thing I'm certain of. There is? What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth. Because the body and the hoofprints could have only appeared last night, right? Agent Lung, we'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy. Wang, it's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect. I also have one more thing to report. What is it? Found some footprints near the lobby and near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint. They were human footprints. There were human footprints within the monster's footprint. Makes sense. What kind of footprints? Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student. Uh-huh. What? Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be... Who was that? Miss Nichols? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness. Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of? I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but... Please let me testify something, it's really important. That's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it? Last night, I actually came here. What? Why did you come here? Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John. John? You mean John Marsh? As I thought. Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated. Well, his movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so... I'm sure he wants to do his best. She must have witnessed something last night. When was this? If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 PM. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well, You saw something? Yes. John was practicing by himself, and right above his head, I saw a long neck. A neck? Yes. Its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. It was like the neck of a dinosaur. Ooh, there. Whoa, there. Could that have been Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal. What? So this time it's Gordy? That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Mozilla. Yeah, that's right. Them horns of his let him hear what the monster's saying, right? Uh-huh. Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face, and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird? You said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor. That boy's a little traitor. It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies. Hey, Miles, Missy. Did you really see that? Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home after that. What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage? Agent Lung, do you really believe that absurd testimony? Yeah, I couldn't care less about the monster. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it? John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it? Attaboy. John Marsh, we got some questions for you. Where is he? John kind of left a while ago. What? Let's go after him. Where could he be? Is he outside the Grand Tower Plaza? I don't see him. Tch, where'd he run off to? He might have just gone back home. That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today. Or he may have run away. Aren't you just overthinking things? He's still a child. I can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself. Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right? Huh, very funny. I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit. But right now he's the most prominent witness we have, so we'll need to find that brat. It is probably important to find him. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah, Gummy. Well, complicated feelings, huh? He ran away. What is the detective doing? It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyway. Agent Lung, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself? Yeah, that's right. You had a problem with that? Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before? That's right. But you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right? Subordinates and partners. Well then, I'll be seeing you too. Hehehe, things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on this scoop. There's that fantastic run animation again. Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they? Indeed, there's the footprints of Mozilla, and now the shadow of Gordy. It's almost exactly like the movie. How about we go monster hunting too? Well, this is a Capcom game, so we could. Isn't that? Isn't that one of Lung's men? He's one of Agent Lung's subordinates. We met him during another case. Excuse me. Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it has been a while. Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lung? Agent Lung, Shifu, is no longer my boss. What exactly happened? Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago? Not entirely. The Atagarasu incident we had been involved with. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly, it had come quite close to that at the time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded. Disbanded? So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf. Then why are you here? Well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now he's still chasing after them. The ghosts of 12 years ago or years past. Ghosts of 12 years past? That's just what are you? I'm sorry, I've already said too much. If you'll excuse me. Bye. These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after, do they also have something to do with this case? Looks like everyone's left now. So what do we do now? Well, Miss Hart is going after the monsters, and Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle. What angle would that be? We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say. Ah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is. Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial. Does that tell us where she is? She said that she had a trial coming up. Indeed, let's head to the courthouse as well. Okay. That makes sense, and to be continued. Now the question is, do I continue today or not? I feel like I shouldn't. Before it turns into another like 3 or 4 hour episode. With this game, I just, don't really want that to happen. But we'll save the game anyway. For sure. So I guess we're just gonna have another short one today. Oh hey, it's our friends. Courtney, Ray, and best girl Francisca. But we'll check out what they have to say next time. Probably tomorrow. So yeah. Pretty short today. But, once again, this game with all the dialogue and stuff, just, that's just the concessions that we have to make, right? To make it work. To not regret our words and deeds. Hey, thank you, Joa Tank, for the follow. You're pretty good. And, yeah, thanks for watching and hanging out. And, thanks for, being on the film set with me. I don't know, I couldn't think of anything fun. So yeah, probably tomorrow we'll continue this. And I hope I'll see you then. So, bye-bye.